Hi and welcome to this very special vlog, Tebow's Truth, Perks of Brew, as in coffee. Well, it was the first play of overtime to decide the 23-all draw between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers Sunday night, January 8th, in the lead up to the Super Bowl. Bronco quarterback Tim Tebow, famous for wearing a John 3:16 scripture on the black strips under his eyes, threw an 80-yard pass to wide receiver Demaryius Thomas, who scored a touchdown that left the Steelers and a watching world simply stunned. The next morning, several bastions of liberal reporting such as CNN, the LA Times, the San Francisco Chronicle, and perhaps the most liberal of them all, Time magazine, began reporting on what was already exploding all over the internet. Tebow had been previously discouraged, lampooned, and mocked for wearing John 3:16 under his eyes, which Time said he famously wore when he led the Florida Gators to victory in the 2009 Collegiate National Championship game, which took place exactly 3 years ago to the day as his latest miracle comeback on Sunday night. Tebow set an NFL playoff record with, you guessed it, 31.6 yards per completion, and the TV rating on CBS peaked with a rating of also 31.6. Also, Tebow threw for a total of exactly 316 yards on the 29-23 upset. Also, the coach of the Denver Broncos' name is John Fox, and the vice president is John Elway. Also, something else interesting, when was Demaryius Thomas born? Answer, December 25th. Now that's a familiar birth date, isn't it? Now get this, the odds of all these details being a coincidence are inestimable and literally impossible to humanly orchestrate. In response, the LA Times said, quote, "Much fun has been made about Tim Tebow's devotion to Christianity. Some people complain that the Denver Broncos quarterback mentions God and Jesus too much. But even when he remains silent on the issue, Tebow gets his message across." Well, is it really Tebow getting his message across, or is it God saying what he wants us to hear? I know this, the master of time and eternity will not be silenced under any circumstances. He spoke through a donkey once, didn't he? Couldn't he not shout through an unwitting NFL to the largest audience in the nation on Sunday night? You know, it's possible to sum up the whole Bible with John 3:16. So, is God releasing a final plea for America to turn around and accept His grace and greatest gift, Jesus, which, if refused, will see judgment descend upon our nation? Well, that's something you'll have to answer for yourself. Either way, memo to atheists, unbelievers, scoffers, agnostics, and half-pie Christians, wake up and smell the coffee.